I used to take myself out on dates, open my own damn doors, pay for everything on my plate. Sometimes I
Hey loves, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is Monae. For today's video, I'm just gonna jump right into it. You can see from the title of this video, your girl got her hands on the Juvias Place eyeshadow primer. If you've seen it, it's pretty much a dupe to the P.LOUIS bases, which I have in front of me as well. I've been using them for a while, and I really, as soon as I seen Juvia, because we all know her shadows are giving, foundations are giving, the line is just giving, so I said I had to cop them. I bought it before I even seen it on Trend. Don't ask me how I got my hands on it, just know I did. But still, I wanted to compare the two, see which one is better, if it's popping, are we copying, are we dropping it? And yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna get my water. Y'all let me see. Isn't this cute? Y'all, this is so freaking cute. My friend, she makes these cups. I think it's so adorable. She knows how much I love Starbucks. And I know I don't bring Starbucks on here a lot, but because by the time I begin to film, it's like midday. When I mean mid-evening, it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Times out of 10, I'm not drinking coffee. Hence now, I'm not drinking coffee either. But she knows how much I love their cups. She even personalized it in the back for Asian Monae. I don't know if y'all can see, that is so freaking cute. It's a black owned business. Definitely I'm gonna link it down below, but I'm honestly, even though she's my friend, but I thought she surprised me with this. I never even knew she began this business at all. Like it's brand new. She sent me, she's like, I'm sending you something. Okay, so Lord only knows what she was sending me, but she sent me this. It's so cute. All right, back to the video because it's Taco Tuesday and I'm trying to be ready in time for tacos and some margaritas. So let's get on with the star of the show. Juvias Place eyeshadow primer. Period. I thought as soon as I seen it, I was like, I gotta have it. I couldn't not get it. I just was curious to see because it's literally packaging and everything resembles P.LOUIS. Now, the shade that I've been going in with today is in the shade number 4. I try to get something super similar in tone. Yup. I'm glad because whenever I picked it out and I seen it, I was just eyeballing it and it looks pretty close. Now, again, this is in the shade number 2 from Juvias Place and we have shade number 4. So I'm curious to see, and especially because Juvias Place, in my opinion, is a little bit easier to get your hands on. P.LOUIS, I like it. It's not bad. I mean, like, it's P.LOUIS. I mean, this particular formula, this whole invention itself, this whole idea of how eye primer should be, I've adored it, but it's just, again, the hands-on, the accessibility of it. It's a UK, I think a UK based brand. Correct me if I'm wrong, please down below. But you can only get it in Morphe, actual Morphe stores or online, or I'm pretty sure on p.louise.com. But I know they retail for about $15 at Morphe, and on her website it's foreign exchange. Like I'm pretty sure it's dang near $20 or 20 something dollars to get it shipped to your home. So that's another reason why I was really eager to get my hands on this when I seen it, because Juvias Place, you can get it at Ulta, of course juviasplace.com, but again, and you also get points for this, and it's also cheaper. I believe it is $12 for this too. I want to see which one works better, which one lasts all day, which one doesn't crease, and of course which one is going to make these shadows more vibrant. And keep in mind, it wouldn't be a Juvias Place tutorial if I didn't use some of her shadows, so I am going to be using one of her palettes to see how it works, because I know her palettes in general, period, that's why she's so bomb, because they're so pigmented, you really don't need a primer. But again, we're intrigued to see how it works. So I'm going to take a very small amount on the back of my hand. I can already tell by this formula, it's not as thick as the P.LOUIS, and I'm about to pour that out. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see this as I pour this out. Oh, look. So you can see how I've been using it for a minute. But yeah, it's not as thick as the P.LOUIS. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hopefully it focuses on my hand and not my face. Come on. I'm sorry, y'all. So you see that? P.LOUIS, Juvias Place. Juvias Place, you can't see it, but it's a little thinner than the P.LOUIS. Which is not bad. It's just, again, I hope it's just as pigmented. To apply, you can use your finger, you can use a brush. Some people use a sponge. It's up to you, but in my opinion, for the most payoff, 100%, I would say to go in with a brush. Using a nice fluffy concealer brush. I think this is from IT Cosmetics, and I'm gonna go in with, of course, the Juvias Place first. Let's see how this applies to the eye. Okay. Pigmented, there. Pigment is definitely there. I'm not sure if I grabbed too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna grab any more. I'm just gonna pat this all over. I'm not sure if I'm gonna speed this part up, but I just wanna be honest. So you can see how long it takes me to do so. And of course, brows are already done. I'm gonna get straight into it. So that means there's a little bit of concealer, of course, underneath my brow to carve it out. So, second, see that harsh line up here? I'm about to blend that out. And like I said, there is a shade lighter than this, which I was intrigued to buy, but I just don't wear super vibrant, very vivid, vibrant colors. I really don't wear those all like that. But I feel like this shade will still work. It's pretty bright, like it's, of course, so I feel like it would still work. Very curious. Actually blended out pretty nice. And I feel like I said I wasn't gonna go in a little bit, but I kind of just a little bit more on the lid. Like directly above the lid. I'm really curious, y'all, especially because it's black owned. I really hope this is bomb, because her whole line is bomb. It's never flopped for me. From her lips to her foundation, concealer, foundation sticks, which I can't get my hands on, because apparently Ulta does not carry them anymore. Like, they have them, but they're on clearance, and all the darker shades that I want or need. So love that for me. But I'm really hyped right now. I don't want to have a bias because I do love Juvia, but I really want to give this a fair shot. And now, since that's blended to the best of my ability, I'm gonna go in now with the P.LOUIS base in the shade number 4. I can already tell with the P.LOUIS, it gathered on my brush. Oh. And don't worry, I just sprayed, it's all over there, I should have got it, but I just sprayed brush cleaner, like a quick brush cleaner on my concealer brush so I can swatch them. So again, it's not being mixed with Juvia. If you're looking for a good one, I have one from Ulta Beauty, but I think IT Cosmetics has one too, the Brush Bath, I think it's called, yeah. You can spray your brush and go against the paper towel and go about your day. I don't know if y'all can see, but how pigmented, yeah. Like, not want to say pigmented, but how thick the P.LOUIS base is. It's a lot thicker, hands down. In a way, I feel like I could have used a heck of a lot less. Even though I didn't use a lot, I still have some in my hand. But it's not horrible. I've used it, and keep in mind I'm using the shade 4 because it's closest to this shade of Juvias Place, but I use on an everyday basis it's number 5, which is a little deeper. I can show you guys, see how much deeper this one is. It's pretty close to my actual foundation shade, so I even use it sometimes as a concealer, which is not bad at all. But again, I wanted to use something super close to the Juvias Place shade that I got a hold of, because the number 3 in line was deeper than the number 5 that I had from P.LOUIS. It was darker than my actual foundation shade. So I think she did it to where you can mix to tailor to the perfect shade that you want, but it wasn't practical for me to buy. So that's why, again, I stuck with the number 2. And I feel like those, and plus they didn't have it anyway. I just seen like the tester bit. And again, when I seen it again, I just felt like it would be better just in my kit, but I know on myself, I would never use it. You see the difference here. Let me blend out the edge and compare. Not bad. It's not bad. I know that's right now. It's not bad, but I'm comparing the two. So I don't know if y'all can see, but do you see how this side is a lot lighter than this side? It's not that I use more, and I use the same brush, but I feel like it is, yes, the P.LOUIS is thicker, so it's gonna have a little bit more coverage, and this side here is a lot more diffused. The gradient is a lot, yeah, like it's not as harsh as this side. Like this side I had to blend out a little bit more, and I know y'all can see this right here. I blended it out the best of my ability. It's not bad, but now let's see the true test, which is putting shadow on. I'm not going to dust any translucent powder on top of these. Some people like to do that. I'm gonna refrain from doing that so I can see truly how it pays off. For the palette of choice today, it wouldn't be Juvias Place tutorial if it were not one of her shadows, but I'm going in with the Zulu palette. I love this palette. I love the pan size. I love this. Some people feel like this is all over the place. I love it because it's main like true statement colors that you gravitate towards. I'm gonna stay here in this area, and I'm probably gonna pop up in color with this blue. This blue is saying something to me, so we're gonna do it. And plus, I feel like I have to do some type of vivid color here, something here, to give it a true test. I'm gonna bring y'all closer so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, y'all can see all the business going on up here, breaking out like crazy, but that's not the point here. That's not why we're here. We're gonna go in with this yellow shade here out the Zulu palette. And I'm taking a basic, I don't even know what brush this is, but any packer brush y'all work the P.LOUIS side first and then go in with Juvia. Just, I don't know. I always do my right eye before my left. Just making an outline of where I want these shadows to go. I don't want them to go any higher than this. I'm a big on placement. I like to place shadows where I want them and then blend them. I don't want this tutorial to be too long, so I'm pretty sure y'all seen P.LOUIS on my, I'm pretty sure I put it on my channel once or twice. But what I'm gonna do, because I haven't figured out what kind of eye look I am feeling, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do this eye first, the P.LOUIS side, and we're gonna jump right into Juvias Place side. And yeah, let me do this side first, and I know at first it looks crazy. It's giving very much peacock, yeah, but I was drawn to the blue and I wanted to focus on it, and so far this is what it's giving me. I wanted it to give nighttime appropriate, but if I want to wear it in the day, I can. I can already tell from this side that compared to the P.LOUIS, it's not as patchy. I feel like the shadows, yeah, even though both are quite pigmented on each side, I'm not seeing a difference there because Juvias Place itself is already a very pigmented brand, period. It felt like with the P.LOUIS base, it was clinging on a little bit, and I'm glad I took you off and put you on pause for a moment for me to finish and figure out what kind of look I wanted. But I'm really upset that you couldn't see how much blending I had to go in on this side. I felt like it was clinging on a little too much. Let me blend out that yellow. Zulu, taking a very small pointed brush, and I'm going to define my outer quarter slash crease. I don't know if it's just Juvias Place, it's the primer for me or it's the shadow for me, because definitely, hands down, her palettes are so easy to use. So I'm so excited for this primer. Again, placement, and then I blend out afterwards. I wish I would have showed y'all this side. It didn't come off. This brown didn't come off as vivid on this side. I had to pack it on a little bit more because it wasn't as warm. Isn't that, that's weird. It wasn't coming off as warm at first. The edges. Not bad. I'm liking this because both, honestly, both are giving for me because this side is increasing. I feel like this, maybe because I just know what type of look I'm going for, it's easy for me to do this. But at first, this one was taking me a little minute. Going between both the pointed blending brush and this fluffy one. Both are from Morphe. One is M330 and the other one is the M504. And I'm not dipping back into the yellow. If I want to, I can, but I don't have to. So there's no excess product on this. On to the star of the show. I mean, it's not a star of the show because the eyeshadow primer is the star of the show, but this color is. Taking that blue shade on a nice packing, like an eyeshadow packing brush, and all over the lid it goes. I feel like I should have used a crappy palette to test this out because Juvias Place shadows are just bomb. So I don't know why I even thought that this wouldn't work. Maybe the longevity of it. Maybe I'll just do a pop back in and show y'all the shadow is just as vivid. Tell me if y'all see a difference. I have another new goodie that I just got my hands on. It is the Eylure, what is this? The liner lash. I've seen this all over TikTok. I've seen this all over social media, period. But I thought it was just a cool idea, or yeah, just a cool design that you literally can line your lashes, like do your liner, slap on your lashes in 2 seconds. Why not try it? And I think this is a perfect video to do it. But I think liner is just self-explanatory. I wonder how much I gotta put on. That's a question. And you've seen these before. This is the Hey Lover lashes from Morphe, but I feel like it will work a little better. Oh, sis. Crazy. Like this is like, I wonder how long these are gonna last. This is so smart. I wasn't trying to have this look be this dramatic, but it is what it is. That was so freaking easy. I'm mad that I'm just now getting hyped. I'm gonna start listening to y'all more often. But that same liner on this eye, same lash, and we'll be done. Like I've told y'all before, I like to use these bases as a concealer or also to prime underneath my eye. So I'm going to do the same thing because I want to drag this shadow all the way underneath. I think right about there is sufficient. The key motion here when you do this underneath the eye is to slightly pack it on and then blend it out. This could be a Juvias Place tutorial, period, without going with her new freaking eyeliners, y'all. They're mechanical, they're waterproof, it's drugstore. I think it's like $10, $12? But I love this. And the black shade, I'm loving this because I don't have to sharpen. And I heard these are crazy pigmented. I wanted the blue, but they were out, like that dark navy blue, but they were out. But, and the brown too. But at least I got the black one. And these apparently smudge proof as well. Let's complete the rest of the face and I feel like I'm gonna fall in love with it even more. SmashBox Oil and Shine Control Primer. I love this for pores. I love their primers, period. And this wouldn't be a Juvias Place tutorial without her foundation. I'm going in with her Velvet Matte Foundation in Wet in the shade Somalia 350. It's one of the few, and I know, especially being drugstore, that it's not gonna switch up on you. Like, your coverage is bomb all day and sweat, your stuff is not coming off. To you like glue. To conceal, I'm going in again, Juvias Place. This is in the shade number 13. set everything in place, I'm gonna be going in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Setting Powder in medium. What I've been using throughout this whole tutorial to mirror the Bobbi Brown Weightless Powder Foundation in the shade Warm. Is it Warm? Yeah, Warm Almond. It's perfect to go over my translucent powders with because sometimes I feel like they wash me out. I'm going in with the Benefit Hoola in the shade Caramel. Just take a smaller fluffy brush, and this is the M518, and I'm just gonna carve out my nose. You can already see the difference. Yes, it is. I feel like I need a flush color on the cheeks, so I'm gonna take the Saharan blush palette in volume 2, and I'm gonna go in with, what shade is this? Tau. And as you can see, it just brings that color back. And I'm just taking I think this is a blush brush from Real Techniques as well. Highlight, and again, wouldn't be a Juvias Place tutorial if we didn't put her loose highlighters on the map. Girl, this is everything. Loose highlight in the shade Nefferttiti. I think I've showed this in my highlight, I'm not sure, but this is one of my favorite highlighters of all time. I don't want to spill it out because it is out and I don't want to spill it over my desk, but the key is to take it from the lid. You don't need a lot at all, hence why I've had it for so long. But taking it from the lid is gonna help you control how much you're using. So, I'm gonna have fun with the cheeks. See, I'm getting a little scared. See, And again, if I would've dipped directly into that powder, honey, disco galore. Now for the lips, we're gonna go in with Juvias Place new lip liners. This is in the shade Hoola. The lipstick from Juvias Place in the shade Libra. And for gloss, I'm taking her Barely There Lip Perfect gloss and placing that in the center of the lip. Ooh. I could leave it here, but I'm not. I'm actually going to go in with another shade. This is from NYX Cosmetics. These are their new, this is Milky Glosses, and I'm gonna apply, what is it, this shade? Milk and Honey. It wouldn't be me if I didn't put on a little bit of freckles, so I'm gonna go ahead and slap those on too. Here. Yeah, that's good enough for me. So far, Juvia, you did that. Clearly the eyeshadows, your shadows are already popping, but the primer to go along with it is chef's kiss. I didn't have to blend as hard. I didn't have to use as much shadow. I can honestly say, in my opinion, I kind of had to blend a little bit more with the P.LOUIS because it is so pigmented. I felt like I had to use a little more to cover up the primer, if that makes any sense. Definitely for the price point, I 100% think you guys should get your hands on it. It's only $12. You can get it from Ulta. It's tangible. You can pick it up. I'm pretty sure there's more Ultas around you than there would be a Morphe store. But if you definitely already have your hands on the P.LOUIS, compare to both, see what you feel about it. I love it. Again, for $12, you can't beat it. As well as that eyeliner from her, bomb. I don't know why I haven't picked them up because I know those came out a little while back. I should have been got my hands on it. I really love it. It's not irritating my eyes. I love how pitch black it is, how creamy it was. Honestly, I am in love with these launches. Even the Lash glue, everything. I felt like that took 2 seconds for me. I don't know why. Again, that's another trend. I'm mad that it took me so long to get hip to, but pick it up. Y'all reached the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm sorry, this is a quick in and out video. I wanted to show y'all my thoughts, how I felt about it. It's bomb. I really think Juvias Place just came for P.louise neck. It is what it is, sis. But thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Bye.
Sometimes I